right, so there's rumors kind of going around, and that Devin could take on the Shakur Stevenson Teofimo Lopez winner. Bill kind of fielding those rumors. Let's get into it.
The world is cold. New York is cold, and it just got colder. Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez Saturday night in the Garden is a hell of a fight. Turkey Al-Sheikh, the commissioner of boxing, the true commissioner of boxing that has dispelled any narratives that the big fights couldn't happen, have did the unthinkable and brought in Devin the Dream Haney for the live fight broadcast. And both of you is on the list.
So he also was on Coach Malachi's show, True Media Boxing. Sorry if I'm butchered it. So sound like that's what they're trying to do. I mean, if you really want to see the winner, I think your best case scenario is I believe the best case scenario is Teofimo winning this fight, which, even people that's picking Teo know Teo don't have a chance to win this fight. Shakur is not going to fight Devin. I tell you that right now. He's already said, we got to do a rehydration clause. After saying don't say cheese that he didn't believe in him. Like I said, you got to watch these hypocrites out here, man. It's a lot of guys that's, when it's not them, I never do this and I never do that. And that, when it's not them, it's like, I never, but when it be coming to them, we got to do a rehydration clause and I ain't going up there. You know what? Nobody asked Shakur and Stevenson to go to 147. Nobody even asked his bitch ass to go to 140 pounds. If we keeping it a bean, ain't nobody even asked him to go to 140 pounds. Let's be real. Nobody asked that. Nobody asked him, hey, man, you should go to 140. Nobody was like that, bro. Nobody was like, hey, man, you should go. No, nobody, asked for that. You talking about you want to fight Conor Ben and you pretty much do your hat. So we like, you'll fight Conor Ben. Why don't you fight Debo Dev? Because you ducked him before. And people said, well, Devin only offered him 25%. I spoke to Bill personally. He said, yeah. He said, we took the short, I forget the percentage. We took the shorter end and stick to fight, George Cambosos. So, at the end of the day, this is us repaying Top Rank by basically giving Shakur Stevenson 25%. Shakur thought he was above the 25%. Guess what? He didn't think he was going to win bad enough, and he didn't want to be undisputed. You feel me? One second.
You understand me? P. Macatoleon alias, you understand? From the door to the north.
Yes, sir.
Chicago to fair, no sons of my motherfucking macaroni life.
Hey, man, can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How long you been in the game? Is that your claim to fame?
78, I had my first home. I was 18.
Yeah.
I went over, Chicago Ricky took me over down Magic Wand's house.
My bad, man. I had a phone call and shit. But yeah, man. But where I was at, he started copping these pleas and shit and talking about how, we ain't, I ain't going up there, I gotta do a rehydration clause. And then at the end of the day, the whole 25% was like, nah, man, like y'all was giving me a raw deal. Why would I help y'all out? Everybody be thinking you got to turn the other cheek, man. That's why I think we really need to dig into our Bibles. I really do. We need to dig into our Bible. Even, being too humble and showing too much grace get you stepped on. The Bible tell you that. And for the most part, I'm telling y'all, man, Shakur Stevenson gonna have all types of problems with somebody who throw a consistent jab. The only issue I have with Dev, if Dev don't throw enough punches. I know every time Floyd Sr. said watch Dev fight, he probably rolling over in his fucking rocking chair because that ain't how he trained Dev. He trained Dev and them boys to throw punches. But him, being on the broadcast, I did hear that. Yeah, I did hear that he's going to be on the broadcast and all of that type of stuff. But at the end of the day, I hear some people break down the fight. I heard was it Chris Algieri, say a whole bunch of fucking nothing. Keep it real. Tim Bradley made some good points, some points that I made in my film breakdown and in my prediction video. He made some good points. That T.O. make a lot of mistakes. Like he always leaving his feet. He always jumping off his feet. He makes a lot of mistakes, keeping his hands down. And this whole thing where T.O. is more athletic. No, he's more athletic against non-niggas, man. I keep telling y'all that, bro. I don't know why people keep talking about. I seen somebody, I think it was Chris Algieri, and if it wasn't him, I apologize. Where he said, "Well, T.O. is strong, is faster." I'm like, it would work. He's not faster than Shakur Stevenson. I promise you that. T.O. only looks athletic against non-black fighters. I'm telling you that. He's not fast. He looks athletically gifted versus guys like he just fought Arnold Barboza. And I like Barboza, by the way. He's one of the few fighters that I fucking interview. Like, I like Barboza. I really do. My type of dude. But like I said before, the whole thing where, Shakur ain't gonna want to fight. He want to act like he got leverage. He don't have no leverage, bro. He don't bring the fans to the table. What did Tank say when the last time you seen a broad say she going to a Shakur Stevenson fight? He don't sell. Then they selling this as a sellout, and it's not a sellout. Dad, we just checked the tickets. They gave 300 tickets away. Shakur gave 300 tickets away. This ain't no sellout, bro. You got to think about how was this going to be a sellout? And they couldn't even find sponsors for the fight. How was it a sellout and they couldn't find sponsors to the fight? Just keeping it a bean. They couldn't even find sponsors to come say, okay, we want to sponsor this fight. Couldn't find it. Couldn't find it. So ultimately, I think if you want to see the winner, you're gonna want to see T.O. You're gonna want to see T.O. T.O. is gonna fight Devin. T.O. is gonna want to fight Devin. That he don't have another choice. He already moving up. He would have no choice. Shakur can go back down, and then he will fight, and then maybe he would have to fight O'Shaquie Foster. You know this. He ain't talk about O'Shaquie Foster still can be his mandatory. He still can be his mandatory. He still has those special privileges. So that, you know what I'm saying? So when you look at it from that standpoint of view, I'll fight Raymond Ford and Raymondo Mortella and the head, motherfucker. Bring your ass down. Either way, he gonna have to fight somebody that's gonna be a challenge. Whether it's Devin Haney, if he win, or whether it's going back and fight O'Shaquie Foster. Don't matter, because he ain't staying at 140. So in reality, if you want to see, Devin fight one of these guys next, it'll be a hell of a story for him to fight Shakur Stevenson, get past him, which that's not an absolute. Then go into a Keyshawn Davis fight and pack them niggas up. That would be ideal. But Shakur is not. Shakur is going to go back down. Most likely, probably going to miss weight. I'm telling you that right now. Struggle to make weight. He not that guy. How you be talking all that spicy shit? He not that guy. When these niggas start copping please and hold on, nah, nigga. You willing to go up to verse Conor Ben, but now it's like, let me walk it back. Hey, okay. It is what it is, or it is what it ain't. We'll see what it is and see how Devin, that pimping. Um, how he spit that pimping on the broadcast. But hey, hit the link in the description, the link tree, first link in the description. Find me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Check out the Boxing News playlist for more videos like this. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know in the comment section. Peace.